Welcome to Backyard Cigars. Today I have La Flor Dominicana Oro Taa 2018 50th Anniversary Edition. And this cigar was created specifically for the TAA, the Tobacconist Association of America's 50th anniversary of advocating and researching and just supporting uh, tobacco retailers and everything tobacco since 1968. This cigar measures in at 6.5 by 54 box press torpedo. It it sports a Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper, but some reports actually listed this as a Dominican puro. But various sources, one in specific, half wheel, indicated that it was a Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper. A couple of other sites that I don't remember the names of right now also had it as a Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper. Dominican binder and Dominican filler. A Dominican filler, which is of the type Dominican Criollo 99, which is the first time that La Flor Dominicana has used that as a filler. And in addition to that, I believe it was grown at their famous farm, La Canela. What I've been getting from it so far is really just some very light pepper and some earthiness to it, which I have to tell you right off the bat, I got this cigar in 2019. So this cigar is 2 years old. So it's been aging for 2 years, again, unintentionally. Just one of those things where I did pay about $22 for it, and I said I'm going to save it for a special occasion. Never really got around to it, and here I am today. Now, I'm getting a little bit of creaminess to this cigar with a light hint of sweetness. And it is medium bodied and it's medium strength. I'm kind of liking that right now. I was looking in the cigar box today and I saw a C4 from Viaje, and I was just thinking to myself, I don't know if I want a C4 today. I'm not feeling like that. It's about 83, 85 degrees with about 75 to 80% humidity. So it's pretty high humidity today. There's a gentle breeze out here, but it has been a slightly uncomfortable day to be outdoors. The gentle breeze, and of course the fact that at this very moment it's about 7 o'clock Eastern time, means that the temperatures are going down, and it feels a little more comfortable. Yeah, I got this cigar off of Corona Cigars, and so it wasn't necessarily exclusive to the TAA. It was available, on a couple of different websites. It may just be that only Corona had it. Now I think you can find it in different sites. And again, 2 years in the humidor, and there were so many times I was about to smoke it and never got around to it. And here I am today because I'm trying to cheer myself up. I just want to say this. I want to dedicate this review to my best friend, Christina, co-worker and friend and sister. And I just want to say to her, best wishes, greener grass, and hopefully may all of your dreams come true, because I truly desire that for you and your family. When a co-worker moves on to greener pastures and they are very connected to you, their family, their children, their husbands, wives, it's just you get a little emotional when they move on. It's not that the friendship ends, but when you're working with someone and you have that work chemistry where you just kind of understand each other and you don't have to kind of fumble around wondering what's our next move, what are we going to do, you just kind of know how things are going to work out because you've got that kind of a coworker by your side. And she's a damn good worker. It's not the best that I've ever seen, and because of that, I'm a little sad today. I'm a little just a little down about it. Heck, I'm a lot down about it, and I wanted to cheer myself up and just smoke a good cigar and let my mind just clear itself out. But it's not going to be that easy. But this cigar's name is La Flor Dominicana Oro, oro meaning gold. And I thought I didn't plan this, but I think it's fitting that I'm smoking this cigar and dedicating this cigar review to her, because we would call her La Niña de Oro, which was the golden child, translation to English, in her early years, because she could do no wrong and she was just that special. So, La Niña de Oro, La Flor Dominicana Oro, thank you for all the years of service. Thank you for putting up with my crazy Game of Thrones soundtrack that I would play when I was stressed out and trying to get through some shit. I just want to say thank you, and God bless you and your family. It's a very good cigar. Has had a very good beginning to it. That earthiness with with the pepper, and it was a mild pepper, and then the earthiness just kind of faded a little bit, kind of hung out in the background, and you kind of got this creaminess that just kept creeping up. And the pepper hints are there, but it's gotten just creamy with subtle hints of sweetness. This is 2 years of aging, of course. This isn't fresh, but it is what it is. This is what I'm smoking at this very moment, so this is what I'm going to report. Some reports about this cigar were that it was just a slightly above average cigar. 85 ratings across the board. But of course, we all know that those type of things can change. Time in the humidor, your particular palate, how it perceives certain things, will determine whether you feel this is an 84, 85 cigar. I don't do ratings. I've said that many times in the past. I just smoke cigars and I tell you what I think about them, and I give you some history background if there's anything worth telling you about. I'm more into the history of cigars and the love of cigars than the ratings game. No disrespect to those that love the ratings game. That's fine. Ratings game, you know, we need people like that do ratings on cigars and determine scores and so forth. I'm just not one of those people. There's so many variables, you know, for me. I mean, maybe if I would have smoked this cigar fresh, I would have had a different opinion. But this cigar has been creamy, a decent amount of spice and pepper, touch of earth, touch of sweetness. It's been so good, and it has it just has that. Well, it has that balance, right? That balance that we look for in a very good cigar. Aroma is really good too. Draw was a little tight in the beginning, so I normally have that experience with some torpedoes, but it's improved. Is it a great cigar after 2 years of aging? No, it's not a great cigar just because I aged it 2 years. But it's a very good cigar. And perhaps, it's a little better than what it would have been fresh. But I don't know that for certain. I don't know that for a fact. Again, I can only tell you what I'm experiencing in this very moment with a cigar that has been aged for 2 years. The label, the band on it is exquisite, as La Flor Dominicana loves to put these beautiful bands on their cigars, especially for anniversaries and special lines. It's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the TAA, so it's not an anniversary for the company itself, but listen, any excuse, any reason you have to come up with a really good cigar is fine by me. It hasn't really picked up in strength either. I've kind of felt that it's remained that medium, true medium, throughout. It hasn't kicked up a notch or anything like that. It has stayed medium. And it's been delightful at that medium, not even a medium plus, just a true medium. It's been delightful just as a medium, because it's got those creamy notes, and it's got those spice hints and that light pepper, and it works well together. And a lot of cigars have these elements, these flavors, but if they don't work well together, you get a different experience. You can still get a good experience, but it varies. It varies. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this review by saying that this has been, at this point, a delightful experience with a very good cigar. One would say at $22, $24, it's overpriced. But given today in the way that prices vary across the states, it's hard to even talk about price anymore. It really is. Many reviewers have experienced this when they have that moment when they realize that a $22 cigar, $24 cigar for you is $50 somewhere else, potentially $18 somewhere else, and it just varies. But one thing that can be said is that, yeah, it is an expensive cigar, and it is a departure from what La Flor Dominicana typically gives us, which is bang for your buck sticks, with the occasional $10 to $15 cigars that may or may not be hard to find depending on where you're at. But this has been a good experience for me. Again, this has been aged 2 years. Take that into account. But nonetheless, I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it. I will continue to enjoy it. If there's anything major in the transitions, I'll note it down in the nub notes, in the description. And I just want to say one last thing to my co-worker. I love you like a sister, and you're a very close friend to me, and you were La Niña de Oro for a reason, because your personality it shined in the way that most people would love to shine, but could never achieve that shine. And I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you a lot, and I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna pray for you, your family, your husband, your kids, everybody. I want the best for you. And I thank you all for watching this cigar review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time on Backyard Cigars.